play. It's called Earth Day Every Day. And in this play, Earth Day is coming, and Roger Recycle, Penelope Precycle, Scarlett Upcycle, Chadwick Composter, and Elmer Energy are auditioning for a special Earth Day commercial. They're all trying to convince the director that they are the best and the most important at saving our resources. Let's see what happens.
Bob, I think we're just about ready to bring in those folks to discuss that commercial on energy conservation. You know, I had a nice chat with them, and they are certainly an interesting group.
Ah, yes, the personalities are a challenge. I think we have our work cut out for us. Each of them has a bit of an ego. We'll have to see if they all fit with their egos into this room. Please, Kelly, let them in.
Sure. You may all come in now, please.
Well, thank you all for coming today. I'm Bob, the director. This is Kelly, my assistant. Earth Day will be here soon. And to celebrate, I thought it would be appropriate for you all to be part of a TV commercial on ways to save energy. As you probably noticed, we have some extra friends here with us today. Hi there. Now, I just need to make sure that we are all here. Can you introduce yourself and tell us who you are? Can we start with Elmer?
That's a fine idea, Bob. I'm not getting any younger here. My name is Elmer Energy, and I represent the world's energy sources. Pleased to meet everyone.
Yes, poor Elmer has been losing his stamina. Look at the poor soul. He's been working so hard lately. People seem to think our resources will be here forever. I believe more recycling is necessary to conserve energy. In fact, it is a Connecticut law. Oh, by the way, I'm Roger Recycle. I represent recycling. In case anyone doesn't know what that is, I can explain. Instead of throwing something away, it's turned into something new or recycled.
Really, Roger, recycling is not what is needed. I'm Penelope Precycle. I'm also Roger's cousin.
Excuse me, Penelope, what do you mean?
Okay, Roger, I'll explain. People need to reduce. Buy more things in bulk. There's less packaging that way. I say don't even create the stuff in the first place, then there's nothing to recycle. I call it pre-cycling, but many people call it reducing.
Oh, but Penelope, that packaging can be used to make so many great crafts. I'd love to reuse packaging to make other things. Hi, I'm Scarlett Upcycle, and I love to reuse items for other purposes. Are you using that for anything?
Yes, I am, as a matter of fact. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm Chadwick Composter. Reusing things is a great way to save energy. Why? In fact, composting is a great way to reuse food waste to make rich soil for our gardens.
Ew, Chadwick. Keep your food waste to yourself, will you please? Your odor is so... Oh, it's so earthy, and your coffee grounds are everywhere.
My apologies, Scarlett, dude. That's because decomposition's taking place.
What?
Bacteria are breaking down the plant matter to create carbon dioxide and heat. Oh, so good!
Okay, all right, everyone. Let's not argue. Now, you all have an important part in saving energy. Now, everyone will have a chance to speak. So please, let's all sit down.
Bob, should I get the scripts for that commercial?
No, not right now, Kelly. I think I'd like to see what's on everyone's mind first. Elmer, you look tired today. Why don't you tell us what's on your mind?
Well, thank you, Bob, for inviting me to be in your commercial. Now, energy is the way things change and move. It's everywhere and takes many shapes and forms. But for years, energy has been wasted, and that's why I'm exhausted. People leave the lights on in rooms they aren't using, and many of them still use the older light bulbs instead of the newer LED ones. They watch so much television, and use so many computers? And did you know some electrical appliances still consume power when they're off, but still plugged in?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
How can that be, Elmer?
Roger, some electrical appliances don't actually turn off, but still consume power in a standby power mode. And other electrical appliances in your home aren't in a standby power mode, but still consume power because of the way their power supplies are built.
I didn't know that.
Well, Elmer, can you tell us some ways for us to save energy in order for you to get more energy?
Well, thank you for asking, young lady. You can start by lowering the thermostat in your home and putting on a sweater. Or you can turn off lights in rooms as you leave them. And you can unplug electrical appliances that you don't use much. Or instead of unplugging them, plugging them into a power strip is another way. Then you can turn the appliance off by using the power strip.
Okay, well, great. Well, any other energy-saving suggestions, Elmer?
Yes. You can take shorter showers, turn the water off while brushing your teeth, and open up the blinds and let the sun warm up the room. I mean, there's so much more. I'm pretty sure Roger can tell us.
Well, thank you, Elmer Energy, for those suggestions. Now, Roger, what have you got to say?
I've got plenty to say, Bob. Did you all know that the average person generates 3 to 4 pounds of garbage a day?
No, really, Roger? 3 to 4 pounds?
Wow, Roger, no, I sure didn't know that.
Yes. Instead of throwing all that trash away, they need to recycle it. Glass and aluminum products are recyclable, and many plastics. That means they can be taken to a recycling plant and turned into something new. Did you all know that plastic soda bottles have been turned into carpeting, playground equipment, stadium seating, and of course, new bottles?
That's amazing, Roger. But you know, you can also reuse those water bottles to make some really cool things. I'd love to upcycle.
But Scarlett, what do you mean by upcycle?
Oh, it's really simple, Roger. It just means that instead of getting rid of something, you find a use for it. Like, for example, you take a 2-liter water bottle and after you drink the ingredients, you reuse it. Like you could cut it in half and then put some soil into it.
Composted soil. That is.
Okay, yes, Chadwick, composted soil. And then you can use it to start your garden plants in the spring. There are so many uses for water bottles. Bird feeders, decorations, and so much more. Scout leaders and teachers love using them for crafts. That way, they don't even end up going to the recycling plant.
I suppose upcycling or reusing does make sense, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, and it's fun!
Now, Penelope, can you tell us a little more about pre-cycling?
Of course, Mr. Bob, the director. Pre-cycling is simple. You reduce. You don't buy the item with all the packaging in the first place. And that means buying things in bulk. You know, in large amounts, to save on packaging.
Penelope, I have to ask, do those sleeves on your sweater come off?
Yes, sir, they do. So instead of having 2 sweaters for different seasons, I've reduced and have just one and take off the sleeves. You could say pre-cycling is more about what you don't do. It's so much more than just throwing your plastic and paper into a recycling bin. By not buying the item in the first place, you cut down on the amount of trash. You know, that 3 to 4 pounds Roger was talking about. Sorry, Cousin Roger, but recycling items still uses energy. Right, Elmer?
Yes, Penelope, but recycling an aluminum can takes so much less energy than to create a brand new can.
Penelope, can you give us any other examples of reducing?
Oh, yes. Bringing a reusable bag to the grocery store is a good one. And not buying things that we throw away after one use. Oh, and how about reading the news online instead of buying a newspaper?
Oh, but Penelope, did you know that many things can be made out of recycled newspaper?
Well, no, Roger, I don't think I did know.
Yes, out of recycled newspaper, they made egg cartons, kitty litter, countertops, construction paper, berry boxes, building insulation, and of course, new newspaper.
Holy cow, Roger, I didn't know any of that.
Well, that's amazing. We have a lot to learn
That's all amazing and all, but you haven't seen amazing until you see what composting does.
Besides smelling up the place, yeah. Okay.
It's so much more than that, Scarlet. Organisms that we can't see with our eyes are breaking down the organic material to make food for our gardens. That earthy smell means they did their work.
Chadwick, what things go into a compost pile?
Lots of things, Bob Director, dude. Fruit and vegetable scraps, grass clippings, leaves, flowers, twigs, pine needles. Weeds are some of the things too.
How does that create plant food?
You combine green items such as vegetable scraps and grass clippings with brown items like leaves and twigs. Then you add air and moisture to create a perfect little home for all the little critters. You know, all those little critters who like to do all the work. When the compost is done, it's brown and crumbly and has an earthy aroma and looks like soil. But it's rich in nutrients that's good for the soil.
And that feeds the plants?
Indeed, Scarlet. So, I may be smell to you, but I am very rich.
Oh, I guess you're right. But I still think that reusing items is the most important.
I love that you reuse, but not ever creating the item is really better.
Nope, that is unrealistic. People like to buy and use things. They won't stop. Recycling is the most important.
By composting, you are putting less trash in garbage trucks, thus using less energy. Improving our food supply is important.
We need to reduce.
We definitely need to
Done. Done. Good day. A little bird told me there was some type of filming going on here today. I don't recall being invited. Gas guzzler. I highly doubt you would have been invited to the filming of our Earth Day commercial. No.
Mr. Gas Guzzler, I don't think you were invited.
Okay, now hold up, folks. Let's not get upset. Mr. Guzzler, what brings you here today? As you probably can figure out, we are here to celebrate Earth Day, conserve our natural resources, and make our planet a better place.
Well, sir, I love to see selfish humans driving large vehicles that use lots of gas. Gas comes from oil. The more gas we need, the more oil we need. I love fossil fuels. There's enough selfish people in this room right now to keep me going for years and years.
That's the trouble. People are selfish. If we all think like Mr. Gas Guzzler here, we will be in big trouble. Big trouble.
Mr. Gas Guzzler, using too much gas is the source of so many problems on this earth. Can't you see that?
Excuse me. Who are you?
I'm Roger Recycle. I represent recycling. It's a way of conserving our natural resources. Recycling takes less energy than to create a new product.
That's ridiculous. No one's going to do that. People are lazy. That's not true, Gas Guzzler, dude. People are good, yeah.
They need to be informed by us, and they will do the right thing.
I have faith in them.
Composting is great.
Chadwick is right, but I must say reduce.
No.
Reduce!
Compost.
It's amazing!
You all can't even agree here. I will win. Fossil fuels all the way.
My
way's the best. Dick. My way's the best. Dick. No, dude. I win. No, dude. No.
I'm afraid that you all are missing the point.
Tell us the point, Elmer.
The point is that we are all important. The problem with energy use, and why I am so tired, is that everyone is only thinking of themselves. And you are all a perfect example. Don't you see that Mr. Gas Guzzler here will surely win if we don't all change our attitudes? We must teach everyone to
Recycle.
Scarlett, Chadwick,
Reuse!
and Penelope.
Reduce!
We must do all of these things. Each separately will not save energy.
But all of them together will make a big difference.
Mr. Gasoline Guzzler, you are not what we need. And you certainly do not fit into our commercial.
I'm afraid I will need to ask you to leave, Mr. Guzzler. Today, we are celebrating saving energy.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Oh, reduce, reuse, recycle. Of course, Elmer, I see now. If we all work together, we can make a difference. If we can learn to look past our own ambitions and desires, we can start to understand one another. Chadwick, I had no idea how composting even worked.
And I had no idea so many things came from recycled products.
I didn't know how many things could get reused.
As much as I love to reuse things, I too understand how important it is to reduce our waste and not produce it in the first place.
Ugh. My only hope is that you all don't work together. If you do, I'm doomed!
I'm glad to hear that you all learned something today about one another. Now, what do you think our message needs to be for this commercial? Now remember, we are creating a TV commercial.
Our message should be to think of each other. That we all need to do our part to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
What are some suggestions for our friends here today?
Oh, I know. Watch movies online instead of owning movies, and borrow and share more instead of buying everything. Oh, and how about getting a reusable water bottle instead of buying bottled water?
Of course, Penelope. I love the way you think.
Oh, and how about riding bikes and walking more to places? With a parent or guardian, of course. That will show Mr. Gas Guzzler. Ha!
Yes, Penelope, you're right about all of those things. Chadwick, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings earlier when I said that you smelled. I now understand how important that smell really is.
That's okay, Scarlett. I do need to tidy up a bit. Wink.
You know, for some reason, I just got a sudden burst of energy. Whoa. Let's do this. We need to tell everyone the Earth needs to last a long time. Earth Day should be every day. What do you think? Is that a good idea to you? Shouldn't Earth Day be every day? Earth Day, every day. Earth Day, every day. Earth Day, every day. Come on, guys, let's hear you say it. Earth Day, every day. Earth Day, every day. One more time, let's go. Earth Day, every day. Earth Day, every day.
Wow! Well, I'm glad to hear that everyone is in agreement. Kelly, can you get those scripts?
Sure thing, Bob.
Oh, this is going to be a great commercial with a great message. It is titled Earth Day Every Day.
I like that title, Bob. And it's going to take all of us working together to save our planet. Let's get started.
Earth Day Every Day.
Yeah!
Energize Connecticut, and your teachers will be sent home today with a packet that has ways for you guys to make Earth Day every day, not only at school, but also in your homes. And teachers, there'll also be an evaluation form in there to let us know what we could improve for our program. If you fill that out and send it back to us, you'll be entered to win one of $500 gift cards for classroom supplies. Thank you guys for being such a great audience today. Remember, make Earth Day